Was Gethsemane. Gethsemane is a place of loneliness. Gethsemane is a place of disappointments. Gethsemane is a place of despair. Each one of us tonight has had a Gethsemane experience. We've been there when everybody else has forsaken us. Here at Gethsemane, we, the church, get a glimpse of Jesus Christ in the flesh, submitting to his Father's will, saying, "Father, let your will be done." It was the evening after supper had ended. Jesus takes the 11 disciples. He tells the 11 disciples, "Sit here while I go yonder to pray." Jesus takes 3, the inner circle, out of the crowd. They go a little farther, and Jesus instructs Peter, James, and John, the inner circle. He says to them, "Sit here, watch and pray." Jesus goes a little farther. And that's why I want to pause tonight. It comes a time when each one of us must go a little farther. Even when we're being talked about, even when we're being rebuked and scorned, we've got to learn how to go a little farther. Jesus goes a little farther, and he prays to his Father, "Father, let this cup pass, but not my will, but let thy will be done." Jesus arises from prayer. Go back where he left the 3 disciples. Find them asleep. Says unto them, "Can ye not watch 1 hour while I go yonder to pray?" You guys are the closest to me. And be careful, my brothers and sisters, when you tell folk to pray for you. They might be asleep. Jesus goes back again the second time to pray. "Oh, my Father, if I must drink of the cup, let thy will be done." The scripture says that while he was praying, sweat dropped like great drops of blood. Jesus arrives the second time. Go back to the same spot. Find the same disciples in the same position. They were asleep. His soul was very heavy, and he began to be very sorrowful. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Pray that I enter not into temptations. Jesus goes the 3rd time to pray. The Bible declares that he says the same words to the same Father and submitted it to his will. Came back after the angel had ministered to him, came back and found the same disciples asleep. As they arose, he told them, "Sleep on now and take your rest." While Jesus was talking to his disciples, Judas, the man that would betray Christ, had convened with the chief priests and the scribes. They had agreed for 30 pieces of silver. Judas told them, "I know where his prayer spot is." Judas said, "I know where ye can find him. Be careful, brothers and sisters, who get close to you. Judas said, I've got a signal. I'm going to get so close to it. And when I get close to him and signify it with a kiss, that's the one you siege. Jesus sees Judah and says, oh, what thou cometh, my friend? Judas hugs him and kisses him, and there the Sanhedrin court and scribes come and they bound Jesus. Jesus being bound, Peter, the angry disciple, took out his sword and cut the soldier's ear off. Jesus looked at Peter and said, Peter, put up your sword. He that lived by the sword shall die by the sword. Jesus picks up the ear off the ground. His last miracle on his way to Calvary, places the ear back on the soldier. And he said, if I've got the power that I have, that I can call 12 angels to come down and to minister me right now. You can bind me, but you can't hold me. There are some things that the Lord will do on our way to Calvary. They bounded him and they arrested him.